And have you seen that somebody is moving them with the strings? Yes, like this. Yeah. So now I want you all to visualize that you have strings attached to your head, on top of your head, and 2 strings on your shoulders. Okay? So now you have to pull a string which is on the top of your head. So if a puppet is like this, I'm going to pull up the string and make it straight. So I want you all to sit straight for the class. And the 2 strings which are there on your shoulders, I want them to be relaxed and put these strings down. Okay? Very nice. And now let's make a binoculars with our hands. Who all are there? Rukmini and Jayanti, Khyati, Ashri, Devansh, Charan and Chetan, Dhriti, Prisha. Very nice. Abhinav, Manomai. I can't see Girisha. Yes, I can see. I can see Sanvi and her brother Varisht. Babu. Great. Aditya. Shreya. Neel and Manomai. I can see you all. Fantastic. Can you see each other? Adiraj and Trisha. I can see you. Fantastic. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to convert my binoculars into a nice mudra that we call in yoga as Dhyana Mudra. And this is going to help us a lot. And I put these binoculars like this on my lap. And this becomes a nice yoga mudra. And this really helps us to focus, concentrate. Okay. So now we're going to start the class with 3 rounds of Omkar chanting. Do you know Omkar chanting? Yes? Okay. So let's chant the Omkar. Omkar is the sound of this world. Every animal, every creature has a sound, right? What is the sound of a cow? Moo. Very nice. Sound of a cat? Meow. Dog? Lion? So similarly, every creature, every animal has a sound. So even this world has a beautiful sound, and we can say that Omkar is that sound. So can we now chant few rounds of Omkar to start the class? However, one condition, sitting straight. Dhyana Mudra. Very nice. Now close your eyes and let's chant 3 rounds of Omkar. Open my eyes. Very nice. Great job. How many of you like to see your mother cooking and you feel like even I want to cook something or I want to make something tasty? How many of you feel like that? Not everyone. Devansh, you don't like to cook? You do like to cook. Everyone likes to cook. Sometimes do you feel like making a cake? Yes, look at your faces. They are shining. As I just said, the cake. I know you must be missing it in your lockdown, right? Since you all are at home. How many of you want to bake an imaginary cake now in yoga class? Khyati, do you want to make? So how many of you want to bake a cake in a class? Tell me. Very nice. I think almost all of you are ready to bake a cake, right? So what we're going to do now, we're going to do some yogic warm-ups, but we are going to make it interesting by visualizing and imagining that as if we are baking a nice cake. So now I need a nice space to make a cake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my legs separated like this. Can you all see me? Yes? So keep your legs apart. Okay? Yes? Can I see all of you? Very nice. Oh, I feel something here. Ooh, isn't it? And now I'm going to bake a cake. First thing, what will I require for a cake? Of course, some flour, right? But I have one condition in a yoga class. When I bake a cake, I can only use my one hand at a time. So to get a flower from the platform behind here, I have to go back and twist, use my hand and get some nice flour for my cake. So I'm going to get that and I'm going to put it here in the center. I'm going to put the flour here. Very nice. What else do you want me to put in the cake? Of course, some sugar, right? To make it nice and sweet. Again, yoga allows me only to use my one hand on the other side. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to get some sugar. And I'm going to put some sugar in my cake now. Very nice. You know, I want to also put some milk in my cake. So again, I'm going to go back to the other side. And I'm going to get some milk and put it on my cake, on the flour. I need some water as well. So I'm going to go again to the other side, use my one hand and get. Very nice. I really want to put some dry fruits in my cake now. Some cherries, maybe some almonds. Oh, no. Some of you don't like dry fruits. So let's see, whatever you like. Maybe some white chocolate. Yes, let's bring some white chocolate. And then I'm going to put it in my cake here. Just to make it more healthy, I am still going to put some dry fruits in the cake. Then I'm going to bring it. Wow, my cake batter is ready, but it's also not mixed properly. So now I need to mix my cake batter. So I'm going to use a big, because I'm making cake for almost 20 people in the class right now. So it's a big vessel that I have, and I'm going to grab my fingers together. I'm going to move the cake batter. It's so nice and looks so amazing. My cake is mixing very nice. Milk, water, chocolate, dry fruits, and all the flour is so tasty. Are you smelling the cake already? I can smell a cake already. Okay, stop. Now let me check if it's mixed. Oh, I can see some sides are still not mixed yet. Let me mix from the other side now. Very nice. And now I'm going to put my cake batter in the oven. Very nice. Good job, everyone. Do you already smell your cake? Yes? So till the time the cake gets ready in the batter, we will do some Surya Namaskar. So that, see, when we put cake in the oven, it needs some heat, right? So even we need to call Lord Sun to bring some heat to our body and warm up the body. So meanwhile, we put the cake in the oven to bake. We're going to do some Surya Namaskar. So are you ready for it? Do you have energy or are you already tired? But do you know one fact about Surya Namaskar? That even if you are feeling tired, Surya Namaskar can make you feel very energetic. So you just have to start, do some rounds, and you will feel super strong and super fresh. So are we ready? So now I want all of you, the cake is still baking, okay? Make sure it doesn't get burnt in your oven. So now while the cake gets baked, we're going to do some rounds of Surya Namaskar. Are you ready, Dhiman and Arav? Are you ready for Surya Namaskar? Khyati, are you ready? Okay, so let's come up in a standing pose now. Come up on your mat. I have a nice green color mat. What color mat is yours? Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to do some sun dancing now, some Surya Namaskar. So come up in a standing pose. Join your palms in Namaste. And now we're going to do some sun dancing. We are going to say thank you to our earth. I'm going to move our body and make ourselves super strong. Palms together. And now slowly raising your arms up and say hello, sun. And oh, but it's already sunset. Sun is gone. So let's say bye-bye, sun. And go down. And then you can take your one leg back. Take your one leg back, go down. And then take your other leg back. Very nice. Now let's say hello earth and go down. And now let's become a cobra, giant big cobra. Make a hissing sound. And now let's go into a dog position. Like a mountain, like a dog. Then bring your other leg forward. And then bring one more leg forward and say, bye-bye, sun. And then hello, sun. Raise your arms up. And again, coming back into Namaste. Very nice. So now we're going to do a few more rounds. But we will use some mantras. Are you all tired? No, right? Can we do more rounds to become strong? Can we do one more challenging round of Surya Namaskar? Are you ready for the yoga challenge? How many of you ready? Yes? Thumbs up? Let's go for one more round. And now we're going to chant a mantra. And then we're going to go some interesting games after this. Come on, get ready. Bring your hands in Namaste. I'm going to chant the mantra. You can repeat after me. Om Ram Mitraya Namaha. Om Ram Mitraya Namaha. Raise your arms up and say hello, sun. And go down and say bye-bye, sun. Take your one leg back. Other leg back like a plank in the garden. And then say, hello world. Then become a cobra. Ooh, cobra. And then come in a downward dog position. And from here, take your one leg forward like a runner's position as if you're ready to run now. And take your other leg forward. Say bye-bye, sun. Take your hands up and say hello, sun. And join your palms together. Namaste. Very nice. Can we do one more round if my yogis are not tired? Yes. Is everyone ready? Prisha, are you tired? Sanvi, Abhinav, Chetan, Charan, can we do one more round? Girisha is ready? Very nice. Dhiman is ready for Surya Namaskar. Manomai, Samita, Khyati. Can you all hear me now? Yes, thumbs up. Better. Cool. Okay, let's go for one more round and with a new mantra now. And now I'm going to give you number challenge. I'm going to go slow or I'm going to do fast. You have to match the pace of the numbers that I say. That's a challenge to you. Okay, are you ready for the challenge? Now again, Surya Namaskar challenge. Number 3, let's go. Come up in a standing pose. Bring your hands in Namaste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Very nice. Once more. 1, 2, super slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very nice. Good job. Let's take a distance between both the legs. Arms away from the body like a star. And let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Did I tell you my secret? That what do I do when I get tired? Tell me, what do you all do when you're tired? Do you sleep? You know what do I do when I'm tired and if I don't have scope and time to sleep? I do some breathing. I do some deep breathing. You know how to do deep breathing? So we're going to do it at the end of the session today. But in case in between, while doing yoga, if you're like, I'm gone, I can't do, just breathe. Okay? Breathing is going to help you to come back. Now let's go for some yoga asanas and some yoga cards. And we have some amazing poses today. And you all are going to choose the yoga cards for everyone. And then we are going to do the different poses. So Rukmini and Jayanti are going to choose the first yoga card today on for everybody. Can I take this card? Okay. And the pose they have got is, can you see? Oh. Cobra pose. Let's go and take up the challenge given by Rukmini and Jayanti and let's do a cobra pose. Dhanashri, are you ready? Very nice. Can you all see the cobra? Come on, can you go to your mats and take up this pose? And let me see you all doing it. Very nice. Go on your mat. Very nice, Reed. Girisha, very nice. You know what I sometimes also do? Oh, Dhiman is doing very nice. Is Arav also doing the cobra pose? Samita, very nice. You know what I like to do with cobra pose sometimes? I make the sound. I'm going to show you on the mat. When I do a cobra pose, I make a sound like a snake. And this is called a snake breathing. You can also try this. Very nice. Can we go for the next pose? You can release your asana slowly and come back into a sitting pose. Very much good job, everyone. Okay, so now a time for the next pose. And Dhiman and Arav will choose our next pose today. So Dhiman and Arav, can I choose this pose today for you, for everyone? Yes? Let's see what pose it is. Whoa! Can you see it? Wow, it's called the bow pose, the archer's pose in the sitting pose. And here we all have to visualize as if we are holding a bow and an arrow. And we are shooting an arrow. Amazing. Let's try this pose. It is really going to make your legs super strong. Can we try this pose? Is everyone ready for the pose? Oh wow, Prishta is already done the pose. Abhinav is there in the pose. But I'm going to show you this pose. It's to be done in a different way. So now you watch me and follow the pose. So look at this pose. I'm going to fold my one leg in knee. I'm going to hold my foot like this, right? Make sure if you have a lot of pain, take it easy. You know, I also call it telephone pose sometimes. Hello. Yes, I'm taking a yoga class with lovely children. And now you can also speak something to someone whom you are missing and you can't meet them because of this coronavirus. We can't go out, right? So you can call up your friends whom you are missing and speak to them. And then now let's do a bow pose. And then we lift our leg up like a bow. And shoot. Very nice. And slowly bring your bow down. Oh, I have one more bow with me. Let's do that. Hold another leg in me. I have two bows with me. Hold it. Let's make a phone call to another friend or maybe our aunties or uncles whom we are not able to meet because of the virus. We're not able to go out anywhere. Let's call them and say that we are missing you a lot. And now let's go for a bow pose. Lift, lift, lift. And very nice. Good job, everyone. Are you ready for the third pose? Okay, and now we'll have Dhanashri Patel choosing our next pose. Don't worry for those names who are not coming. Every week we have new poses and all of your names are going to come, okay? So wait till your turn comes. Dhanashri is going to choose. Can I choose this pose? And this is, wow, my favorite pose. It's a triangle pose. In Sanskrit, we call this pose as Trikonasan. What do we say? Trikonasan. Very nice. And in English, we call it the triangle pose. Why do we call this as triangle pose? The shape of our body looks like a triangle. So we call it as a triangle pose. So are we ready for a triangle pose? So come up in a standing pose. Very nice. I can see Varshisht is already in a triangle pose. Girisha is already doing a nice triangle pose. Dhiman and Arav are still sitting. You can come up in a standing pose and do a triangle pose. Very good, Arav. Very good, Riti, Khyati, Manmay. And now I'm going to come in a standing. Very good, Adiraj. I'm going to go in a standing pose and show you how to do a triangle pose. Lift the legs. Take your hand down and raise your arm up. Stay here. I have a dog here because I did a dog pose now. And let's change the side. Let's do this to the opposite side now. Other side. Very nice. And slowly release. See the shape of our body? Looks like a triangle. So it's called as the triangle pose. Good job. Next pose. Girisha will choose our next pose. And it is, can I choose this pose, Girisha, on your behalf? Let's see what pose it is. Can you see it? It's a, oh, the table pose. Let's go and do the table pose. But the table has to be steady. I'm going to come and eat my dinner today on your table. Okay? So you should not move. You should make your table as steady as your dining table in the house. So come on your mats and let's do a table pose. Are you ready, Devansh? Come on, let's go. I'm going to give a challenge here. You have to hold your table for next 5 seconds. So your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Oh, one leg of my table broke. Woo. Broken table. Let's do a broken table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I fixed it. Let's. Oh my God, there's another problem with another leg now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will fix the table. Relax. Very nice. Good job. We call this pose in Sanskrit as Chatushpadasan because you saw that how we were on the 4 legs, 2 hands and 2 legs. So it is called as Chatush, means 4. Padasan means legs. So it's called as Chatushpadasan. Remember some of the poses that we are doing. I'm going to ask you at the end of the class. Okay. Now who's going to choose the pose? Varshisht is going to choose our next pose today. And in the next week, all of you are going to choose. For those who are not choosing the pose, don't worry. We will be choosing the pose in the next week. Are you ready for the next pose? Let's begin. Can I choose this pose? Varshisht on your behalf. And the pose is this. What's that? Oh, the chair. Oh, we have the whole furniture today in the asana class. We have table and now we have chair pose. We have to make the shape of our body as if we are sitting on a chair, or somebody's going to sit on us like a chair. So let's do a chair pose. Come on, get up off the mat. Raise your hands up and take a distance between your legs and fold your legs in me. Ooh, there's a nice chair that I'm making. Stay here. Let's count till 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Good job, everyone. Few more poses left now. Who's going to choose the next pose? Prisha. Prisha will choose the next pose along with Charan and Chetan. Okay, so on behalf of the whole 3, in fact, Chetan, Charan, Prisha, Sanvi, and Reet, you're going to choose the pose. And I'm going to choose this pose on all of your behalf. And the pose is, wow. You have to fly like a kite now. It's a kite pose. So let's come up in a standing pose. And you know what we call this pose? Patangasan in Sanskrit. We're going to balance here, okay now? Bring both of your hands to the shoulder level. Fold forward. And now raise your leg up and balance. Balance, balance, focus at one point. Very nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Another leg. Both the hands on the shoulder level. Let's take up the challenge. We're going to hold it for 5 seconds with another leg now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Good job. Are you remembering the pose that we have done so far? You all are doing really nice. Remember the names. I'm going to ask you at the end. Okay? Now I have 2 more poses. And this pose I'm going to choose on behalf of Shreya, Dhriti, Aditya, and Sahara. Shreya, Dhriti, Sahasra, Aditya, Manomay, and Latabdi. I don't know the name of some of you have put your surnames. And Khyati, and Devansh, Devan Jadhav, and Bhavani, Ayukta, and somebody with Ayukta, Manomay, Samhita, Reet already chose the pose, right? Vashisht also chose. Okay, so on your behalf, you're going to choose a pose now. And the next pose is the Brave Warrior. Whoa, this is a challenging pose. It will require a lot of strength. The moment you do this pose, it's going to make you super strong. All of you want to be strong? Yes? Healthy and happy? So let's do the pose. And I'm going to speak few things with this pose. So let's come up in a brave warrior pose. Yo, come on. Let's come up on the mat. Take a distance between your legs. Fold your leg in knee, the leg which is front on this side. Raise that hand up. Look forward towards the hand. Let the another hand be behind. Both the hands in same line. Not something like this. This is not a brave warrior. This is a brave warrior. Come on, everyone in a brave warrior pose. Very nice. And I'm going to count now, or I'm going to say something and then I will count. I am strong. Repeat that. I am brave. I am confident. Very nice. Change the side. Okay. 1 minute. Yes. Another side. Ready? Very good, everyone. Let's repeat. I am strong. I am brave. I am confident. This is not a dancing yoga. I see few of you are dancing. We have to hold the position. We don't have to dance like this. Okay, very nice. And now we're going to start with a yoga challenge. You did so many poses today. Can you remind me few poses that you did? You can remind me by doing the pose right now. We did chair pose. We did brave warriors pose, is it not? One moment, I will.
Mataji, we did the kite pose and a cobra pose.
Cobra pose. Then we did chair pose.
Warrior pose. Mataji and table pose. Kite pose.
Very nice.
Kite we did chair pose.
Kite pose. Yes.
Mataji,
Now,
triangle
you
pose.
all have your
Cobra pose. Cobra pose.
Ma'am, cobra pose, chair pose, table pose, brave warrior pose,
Okay, done.
Cobra pose.
triangle pose,
Mataji, a kite pose.
Okay, I am so happy with your memory. You all remember what all poses did we do?
Triangle pose.
That's correct. So now I'm going to give you a challenge. You remember the poses. Do you have pencil with you? Yes? I also have my pen or pencil with me. So now, if you don't have, you can quickly go and get it back on your mat. Okay? So now, we're going to hold the posture and then we're going to keep the pencil somewhere, maybe on the head, maybe on the shoulder, maybe on the hand. But the condition here is the pencil should not fall down. So you know you have to keep your asanas very stable and not move. You have to focus. Okay? Are you ready for some focus now? Okay? So now, what is the first pose I choose? I will choose this pose for my yoga challenge today. The brave warrior pose. Are we ready? Come, let's come up in a standing pose along with your pen or pencil. Okay? Yes, come on, come up in a standing pose. And now when I do a brave warrior pose, I am going to keep my pencil on my head or on my hand or on my shoulder. It's going to fall. Oh no. I want to win the challenge. I'm going to be stable. I will not move. Did you keep your pen or pencil on the places? Maybe on the head or maybe on your hand or on your arms. Okay, ready? I'm going to keep on my head. Come on, everyone. Come up in a standing pose. Demand, come in a standing pose. Let's start the challenge now. The pencil should not fall down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and whoop, 1. Very nice. Good job. Can we do the challenge now with another side? Yes. Come. Now I'm going to keep the pen on my knees. I'm keeping the pen on my leg. And my leg should not move now. Let's begin. Whoop, it fell. Let's start again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, that was difficult. Very nice. How many of you finished your yoga challenge successfully? Did you win in your yoga challenge? Yes? Amazing. Can we go for one more pose, the table pose, and we take up the challenge in this? Dhiman, are you ready for the challenge? Very nice. Manomai, are you ready for the challenge? You can show thumbs up when you're ready. Bhavani, are you ready for the challenge? Very nice. Rukmini and Jayanti, Dhriti, Devansh, are you all ready for the challenge? Let's go for the table pose. I'm going to keep the pen on my belly now. My table should not move or the pen is going to go down. So let's begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Relax. Very good job. Very nice. Okay. One more yoga challenge today. Can you all think of some alphabet that can you make some alphabet from A to Z, anyone, by doing some yoga pose or moving your hands? Can you think about it? Can you do it? For example, I can do alphabet V with my legs like this. Whoop. This is V, right? Can you think of some alphabet that you can do with a yoga pose? Very nice. What other alphabets can you think of with yoga pose? Is anybody doing the pose? You can write the alphabet that you are doing. You can type it so that I can come and see you. Ah, okay. Devansh have done X with his legs. Very nice. And V, Sangvi has done. Shreya is doing L. Very nice. Varisht is doing, I think, P or B. Or you can also do A like this. V. Can I do C also? Come up in a standing pose. And I can also write C. Or maybe very nice. That's C. And you know, I can also do I. I'm standing and then I put a dot to my head. This is I. Or maybe P. So now next week when you all come, I want you all to practice one alphabet with the yoga pose. Are you ready for your homework? So when you come back to the class next week, you all are going to show me one alphabet, any alphabet from A to Z by moving your hands. If you have your brothers and sisters in the house, you can also do it together. You can combine like two people and then also do some alphabets. If you're only one, you can think of some alphabets. Okay. Now let's go for some next yoga practice, which is called as breathing practices. Are you ready for it? Okay. So in breathing practice, today we're going to do a deep belly breathing or balloon breathing, what I call. Do you all have a small notebook with you? Yes? Okay. So now, what are we going to do is, I will also quickly get my small notebook. I'm going to keep this notebook. Yes, it should not be very heavy, okay? Light notebook, otherwise it will pain on your belly. Very good. So now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to lie down. I'm going to bring my notebook up as I breathe in, and I'm going to create some magic now with my belly. So I'm going to bring the book up as I breathe in. I'm going to bring the book down as I breathe out. Have you understood it? Can I repeat again? I'm going to bring the book up when you breathe in. And when you breathe out, the book is going to go down. So you're going to observe that. Let me show you the magic I do with my book and my belly. Okay, I'm going to lie down now. Okay, I'm going to keep a book here. And now see, as I breathe in, my book is going to come up. See. Whoa. And now when I breathe out, my book is going to go down. So again, when I'm going to breathe in, the book up, as if you know you have a balloon in your belly and the balloon is going up and the balloon is going down. So now you all lie down on your mat, place a book on your belly, on your stomach here, and now take a deep breath in. Breathe in and imagine the air is going down in your belly, in your stomach, and the belly and stomach is coming out. And down. Again, the belly is going to come up and down. Again, the belly is going to come up and down. Very nice. Good. Come up in a sitting pose. Did your book come up when you did the breathing in? Did it come up like this, like a balloon? And did your book go down when you were breathing out? You know, when we feel tired sometimes, we can breathe in and out like this. That will be a nice, another type of good for your focus and your memory. Very good for all of you students who go in the school. And you have to study so much, you have to remember so much, you have to give so many exams. Do you feel tired sometimes to write, study? Do you feel like, oh, I'm so tired now? Do you feel like that sometimes when you go to the school? So the next practice that I'm going to teach you is very helpful for your memory, focus, and concentration. So let's do it. Has anyone ever seen the humming bee? Have you seen a humming bee? What do you call it in Hindi? Bhavra? Makes a sound. Marathi mein we call it Gandhichi Mashi. She makes that sound, you know, we hear in the ear. Have you seen it? Yes? Okay. So now we are all going to visualize as if we are a small little humming bees. I'm going to make a sound like her, like a humming bee sound. So are you ready for that breathing? Now I'm going to show you once how to do it. And then we all are going to become a nice humming bee. And we're going to make exact sound like a bee. Are you ready to become a bee? Yes? Okay. So let's come up in a sitting pose. And then we're going to also roam around like a bee. Oh, it comes in the house. So Kahan is saying that the bee comes in the house. Yes, it comes in the house and makes that sound. So let's do a sound of a humming bee. Take a deep breath in and start. Yes, you feel like the bee is making a sound. Let's do it again. Take a deep breath in. Very good. Now we're going to do like really like a bee. We're going to go around our house and go and see all the different places, like how the bee goes. Does the bee or a fly come in your house? Obviously, yes. We all have seen in our house. How it goes one place to another place to another place. So that's what we're going to do now. So I want you to come up in a standing pose and become a bee and go to your house now. अपने घर का पूरा चक्कर मारना है, ठीक है? My humming bee looks like this. Good. Bring the hands down, bend forward. But she's going to make a nice sound and tell everyone in the house that I am here in the house. The bee is in the house and is a yogi bee. It will not bite anybody. Okay? Let's begin. the bee is tired now. Very nice. Did you go around to your whole house like a bee? Devansh is still roaming there like a bee. Devansh, come back on the mat. Let the bee come back on the mat. The bee is super tired now. Now the bee will sit on one place and do her sound. Okay? So now the bee was making sound while she was roaming in the whole house. Now the bee will make sound while being on the same place. Okay, let's. Oh, Dhanashri reminded us of our cake. Yes, we still have 5 minutes left. I just checked the oven and we have 5 minutes more to our visualizing yoga cake. Thank you, Dhanashri, for reminding. Now, we're going to make the bee sound by sitting on one place and by closing our ears now and see if we can really hear the sound of a bee. Okay, so close your ears and let's make a bee sound. Once more. Very nice. Very good. Now bring your hands down. You know what do you call this practice in yoga? We call it Bhramari. What do we call it? Bhramari. Say that again. Bhramari. Sound of a humming bee. This is very good for you to focus in your studies, to be fresh and nice. Okay. And now the last we have to. I am going to give you some nice homework today. Before that, we will do some acting. How many of you like to do some acting? Yes, I also like to do some acting. We're going to act some of the emotions. Do you know what does emotion mean? Not sure. We don't know what it means. You know, sometimes you feel like laughing. Do you feel that? Sometimes you feel like crying. Sometimes you feel like hungry or sad or tired. All these are different emotions and feelings, as somebody said. So now you're going to do some acting. Okay? Avyukta, are you ready? Bhavani, Jayanti, Rukmini, Samhita, Devansh, Khyati, Kanha, Kahan, Prisha, Latavade. What is your name? You should put your name on the group so I don't pronounce your surnames. Chetan, Charan, Manomay, Varshisht. Let's get on to some acting now. Shreya, Dhriti, Dhiman, and Arav, and Aditya, and Vashishta. Are you ready? Now you're going to do the acting of the card that I'm going to show you on the screen. Okay? Ready for the acting? What do you do when you feel hungry? The hand automatically goes on the belly. Very good. And now, I'm going to show you one more card. Come on, act it. Some of you slept already. Tired. Very nice. One more. Loudly. I can't hear you. Very good. One more. Somebody get angry. You're still laughing. How do you get angry? Very nice. Ah, Manamai, very nice. Come on, I want to see how you all get angry. How do you all get angry? Preeti, do you laugh when you get angry? Very good, Manamai. How do you get angry? Come on, I want to see all of you. Prisha, how do you get angry? Very nice. So now you know what I want you to do? I'm going to give you all homework now, all of you. I'm going to give you homework. Wait, let me unmute you.
Please come to our house and try to tag us.
Okay, so now I'm going to give you a homework. And for the next week, whole week, you're going to find out what emotion do you feel the most. Do you feel laughing all the time? Do you feel crying all the time? Do you feel happy all the time? Do you feel sad? What is that you feel? You can also ask your parents to observe you. You can also observe yourself. That how do I feel? What am I feeling? So you're going to think about it and going to tell me next week. Is it okay? Yes, ready for the homework next week? Very nice. So next week we're going to learn some new poses. We're going to play new yoga games. We're going to learn some new breathing techniques. Okay, now time for you to go and eat your imaginary cakes. Before that, I'm going to chant a prayer and we will end the class with 3 rounds of Omkar. Again, sitting straight like a puppet, keeping your spine straight. Very nice. Hand mudra, Jnana mudra of your hands. Or you can bring your hands in Namaste, whatever you like. Okay? And now we're going to chant a prayer quickly. If you know the prayer, you can repeat. You can say with me or you can just listen. Close your eyes. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karabhavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. You can now rub your palms together. Bring the warmth of your palms on your face. Do you feel that heat, the warmth? Opening your eyes inside the palms. Gently bring your hands down. Oh my God, my cake is ready. It looks awesome. And I'm going to eat it now. First, I'm going to offer it, share it, and then eat it. Okay? So now go offer your cakes. If they are burnt, we will make another one next week. Okay? If your cakes are nice, you offer it to your parents later on, and then have your cakes. Thank you very much, and bye-bye everyone. I'm going to see you all next week. You all did fantastic asanas today. And next week, I'm going to ask you to revise what all asanas you learned. So please write down what all asanas we did today, and we're going to revise it in the next week. Bye, Prisha, Chetan, Charan, Varisht, Manomay, bye. Khyati, bye. Devansh, Latavade, and brother sisters, I don't know your names, so bye. Dhanashree, bye. Shreya, bye. Aditya, Dhiman, Arav, Vibhuti, bye-bye. Bye. Aditya, bye. Devansh, Dhiman, bye bye. Rukmini and Jayanti, bye. Manumay, bye. Did I say bye to everyone? Sanvi, bye. And Samhita and sister, bye. Avyukta and one more. I think your brother was there with you, so bye to him as well. Bye bye. Avyukta and Amrit. Is it? Bye.